Joseph Murphy. Relax and charge yourself with money magnetism. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Nothing can bring you peace but the triumph of principles." When you learn the way your mind works and direct it wisely, you will add to your peace, prosperity, poise, balance and security. The engineer follows the principles of mathematics in building a bridge. He gains knowledge of stresses, strains and other complex scientific calculations based on immutable laws which are the same yesterday, today and forever. The laws of your mind are referred to you again and again in the Bible, which says, "As thou have believed, so be it done unto thee." Matthew 8:13. Excess tension interferes with the productive lives of thousands of people, bringing about frustration and many nervous disorders in its train. A certain amount of anxieties are normal and necessary. For example, the singer about to go on the stage is somewhat tense, which is an accumulation of energy and power, which charges his mental and spiritual batteries, enabling him to overcome any sense of failure. It is excessive and prolonged tension which is dangerous. When the singer begins to sing, he ticks off that surplus energy in the same manner as a clock that is wound up ticks off the time. If you wind the clock too tightly, you break the spring, and then we have no song or time either. When you charge yourself with the feeling that you can do all things through the God power which strengthens you, you will give a wonderful performance. How a businessman overcame tension and anxiety over his debts. In talking to a businessman recently whom I met on the plane to Las Vegas, Nevada, he told me that about 5 years ago he had been deeply in debt, and that many of the wholesalers were pressing him for payment and threatening legal action. He said, "One night I sat down and read the 23rd Psalm, and then an idea welled up within me to make a list of all those to whom I owed money and the amounts. I wrote down each name with the exact amount following it, and then in my imagination I visited each one, giving him a check covering the exact amount owed. In my mind's eye, I saw each one smile and thank me, and also congratulate me. I felt the handshake of each one, saw the happy look on each face, and heard each one say to me that my credit is good anytime." He said he repeated this mental imagery or movie scene over and over every night with sensory vividness, feeling the naturalness and joy of it all. Following the above prayer process, he felt a great sense of peace and tranquility, and at the end of about 2 weeks, he had a very vivid and prophetic dream. A man appeared to him in this dream, instructing him to go to a certain casino and play certain numbers on the roulette, and he saw the amount he would win. The following evening, he did exactly as he had been instructed to do in the dream and won $30,000, which paid off all his debts. He has not gambled since and realizes that the wisdom of his subconscious responded in its own unique way to his request. He looked at the happy ending in his meditation every night, and having seen and felt the joyous fulfillment of his prayer, he experienced the joy of the answered prayer. Money is really a thought image in your mind. Your thoughts are things. Wealth is a state of mind, nothing more or less. How to banish anxiety over debts. I have given the following prayer to many people over the years that have been burdened with debts and with unpaid bills piling up on them. God is the source of my supply. I know when I am anxious, I do not trust God. The money I now possess is magnified and multiplied 1,000-fold. I realize all the money I have is a symbol of the infinite riches of God. I turn to the infinite presence within, knowing in my heart and soul it opens the way for me to pay all my debts, leaving me a vast surplus. I surrender a list of all these debts in the hands of my Heavenly Father, and I give thanks they are all paid in divine order. God's riches are circulating in my life, and I rejoice and am exceedingly glad that every creditor is paid now, and God prospers me beyond my fondest dreams. I believe that I have received now, and I know that according to my faith is it done unto me. I know God will rain blessings from heaven for me now. I instruct each one in debt to claim these truths joyously, lovingly, and with the understanding that there is always a response in accordance with his request. When anxious thoughts come to mind, he is never to think of bills or lack or debts, but smilingly give thanks for God's abundance and riches, and rejoice that the obligation is paid now. When this technique is followed faithfully, there is a reconditioning of the mind to wealth, and I have seen marvelous results follow. You can apply this prayer process and let wonders happen in your life. Learn to relax and let go and experience riches all around you. It is not hard to believe in the invisible source of supply. Your 5 senses reveal to you the world around you on this 3-dimensional plane. Your ears are attuned to hear only a few octaves of sound, yet your radio and television reveal to you that all about you are symphonies, music, laughter, songs, drama, speeches and voices from thousands of miles away. Your eyes are geared to see the physical objects around you, but the atmosphere is full of pictures of bullfights in Spain, ships at sea, operas, cabinet meetings, and the president presiding at news conferences. You do not see gamma rays, beta rays, alpha waves, radio waves, and cosmic rays, yet the atmosphere is nevertheless teeming with these vibrations. Your thought image of wealth, money, or sale of property which you don't see is first cause relative to that idea. And by accepting this truth and feeling the reality of it, your invisible thought image will become money, riches, or a home you need. Thoughts are things.